Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to speak about the new stock history function that's just been released by Microsoft. So Microsoft released the new stock history function. It's available only in Office 365 on the Insider or Beta channel. And this function can give you historical data for currency conversions or for stocks. So let's start exploring the stock history function. So equals stock history. So the first input for that function is the stock or the currency conversion that you'd like to perform. So here I'm going to select this cell containing USD to British pounds. So this will show me the data for the US dollar to British pounds. And then the start date here is the date that you want the historical data to start from. So here I'm going to pick my start date, and then my end date is going to be the end date that you'd like the historical data to end at. So this is my end date here. And then the interval you can select for the data to be daily or weekly or monthly. So in my case here, I'm going to select daily. And then for the headers, you can either have no headers or show instrument identifier and header. And I'll show you the three options. I'm going to select first of all here, show header, and then I'll show you the rest of the options later. And then for properties, this is a dynamic array function, so it will spill with some columns. So the first column here is the date. I'm going to choose to have the data as my first column, and then my second column is going to be the closing price, and then third column is going to be my opening, and then fourth column is going to be high, and then fifth column is going to be low. And the volume does not work for currency conversions. It will give us an error, but I'll just show you, and I'll press enter. And as you can see here, I get the historical data between these two dates. As you can see here, the volume gave us an error. So I'm just going to remove the volume here because it doesn't work for currency conversions. So this is a beautiful function that can give us historical data for currency conversions or stocks. We'll see the stocks later. So you can also change the interval here. The interval, instead of daily, you can do weekly, and the week here starts on Mondays, as you can see here. And you can also do monthly as well. So as you can see here, you can do monthly data as well. I'm able to change my dates. You can either change them by typing, or I have this neat date picker, which is available only for Office 365 users. If you're an Office 365 user, you can get that by going to Insert, Get Add-ins, and then you can search here for calendar, and then you can add that, and then here under my add-ins you can just select it from here and it will be inserted. And using this date picker, you can select a different date. Yes, I want to overwrite the contents of the cell, and here when you select a different date, you can see here that the stock history function reacts to that. I want to show you the header options too, the other header options. So there's an option for no header. So when you select no header, you will not have any headers, no date, open, close, etc. And then there's another option here for the show instrument identifier and header, which this will show the instrument identifier for the currency conversion, which is this USD GBP thing. So as you can see here, these are the options for the stock history function with the currency conversions. And the other thing is that I have the currency conversions as a list here, so I can select a different currency conversion and it will be able to perform the currency conversion. Even here, Canadian dollars to Egyptian pounds, it's able to give me the price in the Arabic language as well of the Egyptian pounds, which is pretty neat. So this is the stock history function with currency conversions. Now let's see that with stocks too. All right, so now let's speak about using the stock history function with stocks. So here we've got the same formula here, except instead of the currency conversion, we do have a stock symbol. This is the stock symbol for Microsoft, MSFT. And if the stock symbol or the company is being exchanged in different markets, then it will default to the default exchange market. And in this case here, the default exchange market is the NASDAQ. So this is like typing XNAS, because you can actually go to another market by typing the name of the market and then colon and then the name of the stock itself. So you can either type the name of the stock, and it will give you the stats for the default market or the historical data for the default market. Or you can type the name of the market. In this case, I'm actually typing the name of the default market, which is the NASDAQ, so it will give me the same result here. So XNAS is for NASDAQ, and then colon, and then the name of the stock, and press enter. It will give me the same data. But for example, Microsoft is being traded in Italy too, in the Italian market. So the symbol for that is XMIL. So if I press enter here, it will actually give me the trading history or the prices for Microsoft in the Italian stock market. Okay, so this is how you can go to different stock markets. You can just type the symbol for the stock market and then colon and then the symbol for the stock itself. Now, there's a cool thing that you can do, which is using this stock history function with the stocks data type. So if you convert this to the stocks data type, I'll just convert it here by going to data and then stock. So the stocks data type has been released by Microsoft more than a year ago. It's a new data type. So the cool thing about that is that if you don't know exactly the symbol of the company, like Sony, for example, I don't know the symbol for Sony, and if I press enter, it will actually give me a question mark. If I press on that, it will give me some suggestions here. So Sony is being traded in different markets, the New York Stock Exchange, and this is the Austrian Stock Exchange market. So I can select any of these markets here to get the exact prices for Sony in that particular market. So I'll just select here, and these are the prices for Sony in the New York Exchange market. So this is an advantage of using that with the stocks data type, converting it to a stocks data type. This is an advantage. However, you cannot have a list of stocks, just like we created a list here for currencies. You cannot do that if you have a stock data type. You cannot have a list of items having this stock data type. So that's the downside to it, is that you will not have a list. The upside is that you can search for companies if you do not know exactly what their stock symbol is. And here, if you want to use a list, you can create a list like this. So you can either type the full name, including the stock market itself, or you can type just the symbol of the stock. So here I chose to type the full name, including the stock market. So if you would like to know what the name of the symbol that you selected is, because this is confusing here, these are just symbols. If you're not an expert, or if you don't know the symbols themselves, you might want to just know what symbol is that. So in this case here, I do have a table, so you can just do a lookup, and I'll use the XLOOKUP function. This is a new function, of course, that's been released for lookups. You can also use VLOOKUP or index and match, but XLOOKUP is the newest lookup function in Excel. And I've created a video about the XLOOKUP function before, so if you haven't watched the video, I'll leave you the link for the video below in the description. It's a 45-minute video that explains in detail the XLOOKUP function and all the new cool tricks that come with it. So it is really worth learning that function, and I'll leave you the link below in the description. So the lookup array is going to be this array here, and then the return array is going to be this. So this will enable you to get the name of the company whenever you select the stock market and the stock symbol here. It will enable you to get the name of the company. So that's a cool trick that you can use as well. So I'm showing you all the options, and you can choose whatever you would like to do. So that's it, guys, for the new cool stock history function that's been released by Microsoft. And if you like the video, please make sure to press the like button below and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get updates about all the new content released on the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. If you like the video, press the like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified with all the new videos. And please make sure to follow me on social media and subscribe to the newsletter so that you can get all the new updates and videos. You will find the links below in the description. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.